Am I wrong for not trying to make my stepdaughter's son that I raised like her? Hi. I'm 54. I married my husband when he was 41, and I was 38. He had a 12-year-old daughter who I got along with well, but we were never very close because she visited her mom often. I'll call her Tina. When Tina was 16, my husband passed away suddenly. She could have gone and lived with her mom, but her mom lives a few hours away, and she would have had to switch schools in her junior year, so she decided to just stay at home with me. We did become closer then, as we had to get through this together, but she still didn't think of me as a mom, which I totally understand. Tina was planning to go to medical school, but she got pregnant in her senior year. She wasn't even dating the guy. As far as I know, she got drunk and it happened. She pushed through and graduated on time though. But then once her son was born, she asked me if I would take care of him so she could go to medical school. I didn't even think it a burden, because when I was younger I couldn't have a child of my own, and I was happy to have the chance to raise one. So she moved states and went to college, and first I was calling her weekly to tell her what was going on with her child, but she never called, and slowly I stopped calling. She never called on her own or seemed to show any interest. When I told her, she just listened politely, but I got the sense that she was just moving on in life, and not really thinking about her son. I still called her every few months for the first few years, but then that faded too. Now her son is 9, she just finished the 8 years of med school. I think of her son as mine, and he calls me grandma even though we are not biologically related. About his real parents, I told him that everyone has 2 sets of parents, the ones that created the baby he was, and the ones that helped create the adult he would be. I said that for some people, these were the same, and for some people they weren't. I didn't want to straight up tell him his mom didn't care, but I also didn't want to lie. He accepted this, even though the lack of real parents obviously had an impact. Recently Tina reached out saying she wants to get to know her son. She came to visit and stayed for a few days. It was so incredibly awkward. I told my son she would be coming, and when she came she asked him if he knew who she was. He said, "Yes, you gave birth to me, but you're not my real mom." Then he basically ignored her the whole time. She was really angry with me and accused me of turning him against her, and I don't know if I should have done something differently. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe, and leave your comments, please.